the SWAT is coming. Shoulder, no shoulder, shrugging at your nugget. Sticky like acupuncture and Magnus honey. Knock on the side door 3 times and have your money. Or get to stepping like Kappa stomping. I slap. I'm having lunch with Italian Sonny. Don't ask the subject. Lord, why you took rabbit from me? He say don't ask me nothing. Too many bodies, too many.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We have a couple of confident teams coming into today's game. Both walked off the field with victories last time out. It's the Bears going up against the Falcons. So let's get over to the ATL, Atlanta. Standing by our commentary team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, in what is scheduled to be its final season as an NFL stadium, there's a look at the Georgia Dome here in Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Guyton along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the man taking number 3 overall back in 2008. It's their now veteran quarterback, Matt Ryan.
And at times it's hard for me to believe I'm saying veteran Matt Ryan. Still remember him coming out of Boston College, full of enthusiasm, mastered their 2-minute drill in his first OTA. What a player.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat.
On second down, Freeman. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
He completes it to Julio Jones.
Pushing aside, roughing the passer, defense.
Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Defensively, the starters for Chicago, and they feel like they've got a big-time disruptor in Leonard Floyd from Georgia.
And when the draft process began, there was a mixed bag of opinions about Leonard Floyd. But as time went on and he tested and people saw him work out and they saw the sheer athleticism, people realized they better move fast to get him, and the Bears did, moving up in the first round to number 9 to pluck him.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Finding time. Looking for the end zone. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
Shreds the tackle. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
Geno Smith has always loved the game of football. Dissects a lot of film, really is invested that way, has a good live arm. Should use his feet a little bit more to help himself out. His mobility never in question, but he likes to stay in the pocket and not leave it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Geno on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, we can easily say what a start defensively. First quarter, and the defense already got in the lead before they even stepped on the field. And now they come up with an interception on the very first play they're out there. If they can turn this into points, that would be an absolute dream start to this game.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
How about the defensive linemen? That's where a good run defense begins, with the guys up front. When they hold the line, hold the point of attack, that allows everyone else to get there and make tackles.
They come up in an offset eye. Freeman again. They find some open field here. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And an explosive long run, really electric play.
What a fantastic play, too, because when you get one of those runs, you know everything came together well. The blocking, but especially the runner himself, able to find a gap and take it the distance.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this one, and that's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They come out here in the eye. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
They come up in an offset eye. On second down, Ryan. Looking deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. Third down now following the run. Third and long. It's Ryan. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter down. It's the Falcons with the early lead. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They come out here in the eye. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And Gold is able to put it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. There are no problems converting there.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of being down on the score. Because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
He's got Thompson here, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Smith on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
In the red zone this time. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Defense maybe trying to guess the snap count there, and it costs them 5 yards. All right, so first down, 5 yards to go. Smith. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Go on the ground, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. And this one through the uprights and good. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. So out come the Falcons now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Ryan leaves with Freeman on the draw. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. 3rd down and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He's got time. Cruz has it over the middle. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Geno Smith getting ready to go again here on offense. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a handoff looking right. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the 1st. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come up in an offset eye. First down and goal to go from the 7. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. They're dangerous. Dangerous wide receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Falcons are having trouble slowing down the passing game. The Bears, though, should be credited because they showed last week they can pass the ball very well. All right, let's roll those moving pictures. First and 10, Smith's under pressure and throws the pick. Neal's the one who makes the pick to give a boost to his defense. Offense now with the shot after the pick. Freeman's got great blocking here, and he'll take it in for the touchdown, pushing the lead to 10. Bears have it at the 9. Geno Smith finding his mark in coverage. And a quick three-play drive ends with a score. The Bears now down by just 3. Bears have it at the 4. He'll take it to the left side, and a quick three-play drive ends with a score. Bears go up by 1. Bears have it at the 4. The completion is made on the slant, and it capped off the 9-play drive with a TD, which takes the lead to 8. So that'll bring our halftime report to a close. We'll go back now to Mercedes-Benz Stadium for the start of the third quarter.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Marshall now, the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently. That doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith surveying the field. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. Brashad Perriman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Without a doubt, the fade route is tough to stop if your wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page and the ball is placed in the proper spot.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel.
Hey, wait. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Stephen Payan able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. And he's got room. Touchdown, Chicago. Corey Grant, 79 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Sometimes a punt is treated almost as a throwaway play. But when you've got a fearless return guy with extra moves, it can be an electrifying play for the team that returns it.
Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This will be taken short. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. It's taken to the 26. And some room to work. Touchdown, Chicago. Corey Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Brandon, his 2nd punt return for a touchdown in this game. Where's Marvin? That's got to be somewhere near a record, right?
Well, it ties the record, as you know. Been done 14 times coming into 2016. Hasn't been done since 2012 until that moment. Hauschka now for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. We focus our attention on the Bears defense now. They sure didn't get a whole lot of rest. They had the 3 and out, forced a punt, but that's returned for a touchdown, so they're on the field quickly.
So they're cheering. They're happy. They like what they saw.
They're like, oh, I got to go get my helmet. Right?
But it is a quick turnaround, so we'll see how they handle that on this possession.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And an alley to run. Cuts back left sideline. They'll get 32 yards there. And it'll be 1st down Atlanta.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They come out here in the eye. This is the running back, Powell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that run wasn't very successful. They did have a big one on the previous play. So you get the sense that the offense is probing around, trying to find the ones that are going to work. And when they find them, they'll keep coming back to them.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long.
Watch the slant. Under 10. Gun.
On 2nd down, Ryan shakes off the sack. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He's got time in the pocket. Cruz has it over the middle. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And he's loose again. The 40. The 20. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They come up in an offset eye, and they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Textbook defense, nowhere to go for the runner. They get there, they make the tackle, play over.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. The Bears defense gearing up as they take the field. And they dug down last drive on 4th down, got to stop on their side of the field. You play defense, Charles. How huge is that on this drive?
Can't even really quantify it because you're talking about field position, momentum, that element of feeling like we're the tougher team, because when you stop someone on 4th down, in a sense you're imposing your will on the other team, and that's exactly what they did, and that should permeate through the rest of the ball club.
Now, who will impose their will on this drive? Tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. On the dive, here's a fullback crunch. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. They'll give it to him right up the gut. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. And he's back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line. That room to run, just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
It was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your observation was spot on then, and you're right there again this week. Same thing is happening, not able to get started because they're not able to control the point of attack. And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. And nobody was open downfield there. It looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Let's go. Watch.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
54, right there. 54.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Taking it about the 16. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincing.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bears defense now back out onto the field. They did their job coming into the hostile environment, doing what needed to be done to get the W.
And that has to feel great because all during the week, that's one of the goals that they talked about. Going on the road, making that stadium their own, establishing themselves in the game. Give them credit. They got all those things done.
Yeah, both sides of the football did their job in this one.
Watch it. Watch it. Watch 8. Watch 8. Ready, sit on that. Ready. Yeah, let's get that ball.
Throwing now. Ryan on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Ryan. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a pass interference here, and this is obviously a call we see all the time, but for the defender, it's becoming almost impossible to play defense in some of these situations.
You're trying to play through the receiver to the football. If there's any contact at all before he gets there, those officials will throw the flag and call interference.
Here's Ryan, and he comes back with one complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Throwing again, Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first and 10, it's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.